Hi, and welcome to this edition of Good Morning KU. I'm Maddie Ireland.
And I'm Vanessa Aston.
And this Friday, today,
Right.
November 22nd,
27th.
is the 50th anniversary of the assassination of JFK.
Right. I know a lot of people talk about when they think about this day, like, where were we when that happened? Well, we're too young to,
Yes.
know about that. But there is a lot of things on the news today, especially it's a big deal because it is the 50th anniversary. Also, today on campus, they're having a display in Stauffer Flint for people to come by and check that out if they want to learn a little bit more.
Yeah, so if you want to kind of get a little bit more info on the assassination, go check it out in the Clarkson Gallery in Stauffer Flint. But on a different note, another thing people are talking about is this weather.
It's gotten so cold, so fast.
I know, it's crazy. We're all bundled up.
Right.
People are taking the bus. The buses are so crowded.
Right. Everyone's, people are starting to get sick, so just to make sure to bundle up and stay warm as it starts to get colder and colder.
Yes, but one place it will be warm.
It will be warm in Allen Fieldhouse tonight.
It will be at 7 p.m. There's a game against Towson.
Yes, the Jayhawks
So make sure you're in there. You'll probably be sweating because it'll be warm.
It will be warm.
Yes.
And it'll be exciting.
Yeah.
And it'll be a lot of fun. So make sure you go out and support your Jayhawks tonight.
Yes, and even though basketball season is in full swing and we love our basketball, we
do.
can't forget about our football boys. Tomorrow they're traveling to Iowa.
They are.
So make sure you're showing your spirit, wearing your Jayhawks, tuning in, sending your support. Don't forget about the football boys.
They need your support, so make sure you do that.
Yes, and we have a great show. We have a guest coming up after the break, so stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm joined now by David Johnston, the Director of Marketing for KU's Alumni Association. Thanks for being here, David.
You bet. It's a pleasure to be here.
And so can you tell us a little bit about what you guys do over in the Alumni Association?
Well, we technically exist to strengthen all of KU. So we're kind of a Big Tent Alumni Association, which means everyone that has any association with KU is welcome. Or a membership organization, so people pay their dues to join the association, but you don't have to have actually attended KU to join the Alumni Association. You just have to love KU.
Oh, great. And your aspect, kind of the marketing social media part, is a huge aspect of the Alumni Association.
It is. We try to keep our 300,000 plus alumni connected to KU by keeping them informed and engaged. So that we can get them together to support whatever is important to KU. In the old days, we would do that by mailings, sending out letters, and print materials. These days, of course, people are harder to keep track of, and with digital technology, there's new ways for us to keep track of people. Social media is a big part of that. Email is a big part of that, our website. And so we try to work with all the units on campus to figure out what's going on, help them with their communications, and also tell people a little bit about what we're doing and how it supports KU.
And how do you connect current students with alumni through that social media and new technology?
Yeah. Well, making students aware of the Alumni Association is an important part of what we do. We do have a student organization, so students can join the Alumni Association. When they do, they're part of the Student Alumni Association, better known on campus as SAA. When they do that, it connects them to a number of events that can help put them in touch with alumni who can help them in their career advancement, job searches, and things like that. We're very active on social media, so students can follow our activities, find out when we might be having a home football Friday, for instance, which we do, where we have hot dogs and drinks and things like that in front of the Alumni Center for students on the Friday before a home football game. We'll also do things like a free finals dinner, so students can kind of blow off steam during finals, and that's for SAA members as well. But if they connect with us on social media, they can find out what all of those activities are and keep in touch, and we will definitely put them in touch with alumni.
Yes, and I know that you guys just held an event with the creator of LinkedIn.
Well, his title is interesting. He's actually the evangelist for higher education at
Okay.
LinkedIn. And so his job is to work with colleges and universities across the country. And he actually sought out KU because it had such a strong showing on LinkedIn. We've got a LinkedIn group for KU alumni. Students are welcome to join it so that they can connect with alumni. And it's upwards of, oh gosh, close to 20,000 participants right now, making it one of the strongest and most active groups on LinkedIn.
Oh, wow.
So we're really proud of it. And if students use it to connect with alumni in their field, or maybe they're targeting a particular market, they want to move to San Diego or Chicago, they can actually use LinkedIn to find out what Jayhawks are living and working in those areas and have an opportunity to reach out to them and say, hey, we're both Jayhawks, let's get together.
Oh, great. And on a little bit more personal note, I know that you have always been a Jayhawk fan. You bleed crimson and blue. So tell us a little bit about your story and how you got here.
Well, I don't think my story is much different than anybody else's. I grew up in Lawrence around the university. So going to KU was sort of predetermined for me. But even at a young age, I knew that I wanted to make a career out of going around and telling people what a great place KU is. Oddly enough, I've managed to do that. And got to be the university director of marketing before I joined the Alumni Association, became its director of marketing. But among the fun things I've gotten to do in my life have been working on the visual identity for the university when KU did its rebranding a few years ago. So some people may know me or may blame me for the Trajan KU. But it was a very fulfilling project and one that still touches all parts of the university today. So it's something I'm very proud of.
Yeah. Well, David, thank you so much again for being here.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
And stay tuned for one more interview.
Hi, I'm Spencer Vaught, and I'm here with my guest Bobby Gay with the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity, and he's going to tell us a little bit about this organization that they're running, this drive.
Basically, we have a Christmas holiday drive that we're doing to support the kids that are less fortunate during the Christmas holiday. And what me and the rest of our fraternity decided to do was have a drive that we would conduct here in Lawrence and outer city limits, and basically just try and raise toys and or money for those that aren't within the city limits to purchase toys for kids that are less fortunate. Those toys will be going to the Boys and Girls Home and local shelters here that we sometimes mentor sort of Thanksgiving dinners to. So we thought it would be a good idea to try and do that and maybe help people's expectations of this upcoming Christmas maybe be a little bit brighter and kind of surprise them with an unexpected gift.
Okay, that's awesome. How can we as students or others get involved in this organization?
Two ways. We have a Twitter and Facebook that we have, and I'm kind of the head runner with the drive that we're doing. And my Twitter is the THE_man, MAN_BG. And you can contact me either there or via email at bg.0292@gmail.com. And you can contact me there to kind of help with the drive. We'll be posting at different spots on the campus. And we also have a Fund Me website where if you're not within the city limits, or if you rather just maybe give $15 or $10 or $20 to help donate to the cause, you can donate to that website, and it posts on the website. And at the end of the drive, December 13th, we'll be collecting that money and we'll purchase the toys for you, and kind of makes it easier and kind of just puts all the pressure on us versus you.
Okay, that's great. I think they have a link to the website, and you can get all that information. And thanks for being on here as our guest.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. the University of Kansas. A great place to be you.
Good morning, KU. I'm Sam, and here's your Good Morning KU news update. Microsoft launched its Xbox One in the early hours this morning with consumers lining up all night long. The rival to Sony's PlayStation 4 features an upgraded Kinect sensor, which allows users to control the Xbox using voice commands. The console can also be plugged directly into a cable or satellite system and control the television content. The death toll from yesterday's grocery store roof collapsing in Riga has risen to a total of 45. According to the Associated Press, the death toll included 3 firefighters. The exact reason has not been determined as to why it collapsed. However, officials say that it has something to do with the garden that was being built on the roof. If you ever find yourself looking for a good breakfast place, there's a relatively new restaurant on Mass Street. Good Morning KU's Coral Liu introduces us to the Roost.
In the early morning, Lawrence downtown street is normally empty, especially in this cold weather. But having some breakfast from the Roost always warmed you up. Besides 24-hour open McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks are probably would be the most people's first optional place to go grabbing some breakfast. But the Roost is a combination of delicious breakfast restaurant and a traditional American bakery, which also serves variety of drinks. At 7:30 p.m., people are already sitting here and they're ready to order. Egg Benedict. Scrambled eggs with the sausages and tomatoes are providing people enough energy to wake up and pump up. Nice breakfast makes people prepare their school and work. People can make their own favorite breakfast and drink here to start their day.
Number 1, it's downtown, which I like. And number 2, it's easy to park this time of day, so it's fun to come down here. And I really like the atmosphere inside here. And their lattes, they make pretty little thingies in them. And there's not very many breakfast places. No, there's not.
This home-style restaurant also serves alcohol, which is like a small version of bar.
This kind of a real home-style, relaxed breakfast, coffee, bakery atmosphere with a bar. You know, so if you want to have a Bloody Mary, you can have a Bloody Mary.
Egg Benedict plus Bloody Mary in the morning, wondering how it tastes like. Maybe you should go try it and share your experience with us. Coral Liu, Kansas Media.
In sports, the men's basketball team will host the Towson Tigers tonight at 7 p.m. in Allen Fieldhouse. Towson is 3-1, but are coming off from a 34-point loss to Villanova on Sunday. KU is 3-0 and wrapping up a two-game homestand before heading to the Bahamas for a 3-game tournament beginning on Thanksgiving Day against Wake Forest. The football team will be on the road in Ames, Iowa tomorrow night to take on the Cyclones. Coming off their victory over West Virginia, the Jayhawks are 3-7 and now looking for a Big 12 road victory. Iowa State is 1-9 in the season and winless in the Big 12. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. And in the NFL, the Chiefs are facing a comeback after a loss for the first time this season. Kansas City will take on San Diego on Sunday in Arrowhead Stadium. The Chiefs are 9-1 following last week's loss to Denver, and the Chargers are 4-6. Kickoff is set for noon, and the game will be televised on CBS. That wraps it up for today's show. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, Jayhawks.